Let's wait. What's happening? Okay. Okay. We see that at all. Sure.
All right, we're live. We're live. We are live. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait as the wifey. You know, she always wants to make sure. We're gonna wait for some folks. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm seeing some individuals. I'm seeing some people tuning in. Please. Okay, I see. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Please, family, give us a thumbs up if we can be heard well enough.
Good morning, Noella.
Good morning, Noella. We greatly appreciate your tuning in and your viewership as always. And my wife is always trying to hide from the camera. You can't see her beautiful face.
Oh, I'm trying to
Does,
read.
doesn't she look so beautiful?
Yeah.
She looks absolutely gorgeous.
Good morning, Connection Black to Africa. Sir James Williams,
All right, salute.
Satch Flight, the Conga. I'm just gonna say the Conga. I can say that one.
Please don't be offended if we mispronounce your names. You went to public school and
Is the volume good? I'm working on my pitch. I'm told I need to work on my pitch.
her projection to project from the diaphragm. So
Thank you. Kiganga said I'm gorgeous.
Yes, I concur. Thank you so much. So, greetings, peace, and blessings. We are the Mohammeds, the residential tourist. 85 to Africa, we are living in this beautiful, beautiful continent, Africa, living in the after. And we are thankful and grateful as always that you will lend your time with us. It is early in the morning there. It's almost closing out here in the evening.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Yes.
And we thank you. We thank you so, so very much.
Yes.
And before we move forward, I'd like to just acknowledge our family and friends who are in the States who might be experiencing some climatic challenges. I know there's some heat going on.
Yeah, they got heat waves, tornadoes, fires.
Tornadoes, all of that there. So our prayers go out to you all and your families, and we hope that everyone is well and your families are well. We hope and pray so. And yeah, we wanted to make sure we acknowledged each of you on that there. So, all right.
So we are still here in the beautiful country of Kenya, still loving it. And we had pretty much a lot going on since we've been here. The last couple of weeks has been crazy for me. But even with the last videos we put up, I think we might have rubbed a couple people the wrong way. So we wanted to also address that as well. But first, I almost died.
You're gonna scare the people. We're gonna get about
I
scared.
did. I almost died.
Well, so we want to move. We want to give update. We want to give you an update on us as being here. Aside from some of the snippets from the videos and some of the things that we've observed, witnessed, and are experiencing, we're living life just like everyone else. We are the residential tourists. But what you really get to see is the tourist part of it, but the residential part, the living, the day to day, quite obviously you don't get to see that. And for those who have been following us for some time, even when we were in Rwanda, know that my wife had been experiencing some health challenges, and we're still not in the clear. Interestingly enough, however, this particular episode, I'll put it that way, was not directly related to the health challenges she had been and still uh, dealing with and confronted with. So we didn't know. We didn't know what was what. So I let my wife kind of go into it a little more detail
So
about it.
when you travel anywhere, Mexico, Puerto Rico, wherever you're going from the States, especially in Africa, they tell you from the very beginning, do not drink the water. And I know this. I know I don't drink the water, y'all. And we've been doing bottled water even in the States for the last 20 something years of my life. However, we ran out of water one day. I just needed to take my vitamins. I took one swallow.
I didn't know. If I'd have known, I would have been like, nah, don't even do that. Don't do
I
that.
was thirsty. And it nearly killed me. I had a severe bacteria infection.
Mhm.
It locked me down. My legs from my knees all the way down to my feet were black. I didn't have any feeling in it. The nerves was pretty much shot. I couldn't walk. Um, I was in so much pain. My family members said I sent them like a crazy voicemail that I don't even recall.
Mm.
Um, but it high fevers, it was crazy. And so we had to go back on our journey to, it's not a hospital. It's more for us, we would look at it more like an urgent care
Mhm.
with doctor's offices there. And I received awesome care.
Awesome.
Awesome care.
Awesome.
It wasn't even I guess because I looked so old and beat up. Every time I walked in the door, they just come on, brought me right in the back.
Shout out to Aga Khan. Aga Khan.
They prioritized their patients, and that's not something we got anywhere else. They prioritized their patients. They asked questions. Are you allergic to this or that? What are your allergens? What's the last thing you drank? What happened when this happens? What happens when you take this? What happens when you take that? They asked all the right questions, diagnosed me very quickly. I got blood work in, everything was there. The lab is there, the anything you needed, because I think the X-ray, they have everything you need there. Again, this is like an urgent care with everything you need, in and out. Even the pharmacy is right there. And I had to go through a treatment that took 3 days. I had to come back for 3 days for this antibiotic, and it worked.
It worked.
Within the second, I'll say by the time the third day came, I had color back in my legs. Most of my toes were back to normal, except for maybe like two of them was still numb. But I still take the zinc and the probiotics that they told me I need to take to keep fighting the infection.
It was a bacterial infection, and it
Mhm.
was at a very high, alarming level. So as we were told that, the normal level was, between 0 and 5, right? She was at 115.
They were like, when I researched it, I said I was pretty much sepsis because the blood flow it just went from the bottom to the kneecap was pretty much gone. I had to sleep with my legs propped up. I know I was crying all night. The pain was crazy. And I'm like, goodness, why am I going through this? But today, I'm fine.
Praise be to Allah.
Yes,
Subhanallah, Allah.
so a lot of us slowing, we wanted to get videos out and be exploring and doing things, especially this month, because we need to get rolling in Kenya. Mm-mm. Body just failed me. I'm sorry.
But it's one of those things. It was one of those things, of course, and then thankfully, however, now I gotta, well, I won't say that, but thankfully, however, the level of care, hospital, not hospital, but lack of a better
The
word,
medical care.
medical care, uh, was Johnny on the spot, and that's a salute to the Mombasa or Kenya health system, that they have in place appropriate medical health care for you, And,
And also, let's stop some of the rumors. Like we had a one of the subscribers say, Aga Khan, there's only going to be Indians in there, or the Indians
man,
come
cut it out.
and push you out of place. We were sitting in there with Indians, with I've seen Caucasians in there, I've seen Kenyans in there, including myself. Everybody was in there.
Right.
They prioritized and got you back. And by the time I came out, everybody was gone. So they fast. They
Yep.
are fast and they are efficient.
Efficient, fast and efficient. The staff, I mean, there's a mixture of staff. You have some who are Swahili, you have Indian, you have, of course, Kenyan. You have, a variety, and the care is equal. The care is, and the treatment is absolutely equal. And I'm gonna tell you, as my wife mentioned, we had to come back, you know, um, 3 days back to back consecutively for the antibiotic dosage and treatment. And they don't forget you.
Mm-mm. I like my doctor.
They treat you, they know you, but even me, I wasn't the one even, but they know you, and
Mhm.
so it was a really, I don't want to say good experience,
It was
because
good.
it was a good experience
It
in
was
the way
good.
we were being taken care of, but it wasn't. The reason, of course, was not good, but we're grateful and we're very, very thankful. And it's affordable.
It was.
Affordable. There's no way we in the States, with what I mean, 3 days back to back, ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
No, buddy.
Mm-mm. And we're talking about antibiotic, IV treatments, vitamins, medicines, consultations, blood works, samples, all kinds of stuff. It was, I'm very grateful. So enough about that, but that's the reason why our video's been coming out slow and we ain't been responding fast to the ones that we did put out there. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the video we did post.
Well, before we get there, because that's kind of like the meat, right?
Oh, that's the meat.
That's kind of meat. That's kind of like the meat.
Well,
Before,
want to read some of these comments.
okay, before we move into the next one, and we don't intend to really be long on this particular live. We just, we always like to touch down and make that direct connection with our subscribers and viewers, and
Yeah,
just say
we're trying
thank
to get
you.
better.
Yeah, just, and we're sincerely grateful and thankful. We want to be able to stay connected. So
Sandra
yeah.
got voice. She finally caught alive. Good morning.
All right, so all right, okay.
And Noella, she's saying it would have definitely been thousands of dollars.
For certain.
Man, I'm telling
For
you.
certain.
Tony, Africa.
Brother Tony, we missed you. I'm sorry we missed you when you, man.
This is why Tony Africa on here, y'all.
Brother Tony, this is why we missed. And when we were texting, I was telling you the wife wasn't feeling well, but it was getting progressively worse. So, and we were in the midst of, in the mix, so we couldn't get to you. But next time, God willing, next time.
We're gonna get him on here. He is a funny character.
Yes, I do.
He is a funny character. We met him in Rwanda, but he could not get enough of Kenya. Every time I'm going back to Kenya. I'm going back to Kenya. Kenya got a fool on us.
For sure.
Rich King, I have to come to Kenya in a few days. I'm reaching my 90-day twin market. So if you're in Tanzania, I'm not sure if it's there yet, but you can ask for the EAC card. ask, well,
Jeez, Tanzania is a little tricky. I don't know.
yeah, he's on a 90-day mark, but
I don't know how that's gonna work with Tanzania. It's a little,
just get the e-visa. You go online and you apply for it. It normally takes about 4 hours and they send it to you. It's $50. Kenya's visa process, I can't lie, has pretty much been the easiest out of any visa that we had to apply for. Kenya's visa has been the easiest.
yeah,
You do it online. Actually, when I did ours, we got it within an hour or two. It came back. It's really, really fast.
yeah. So,
But since you're going to be traveling back and forth, I would suggest you to get the East Africa tourist visa, where you can go in and out of East Africa. I think it's $100 maybe, but that way you don't have to keep paying the visas at every country. It's all included.
mhm.
I don't quote me on the price. I think it's 100, but you definitely want to get the East African visa. Like a home in Kenya, the 5-year visa. Yeah, we'll talk more about the visas in our memberships. If you guys join into the membership, thank you guys for the ones that have. I don't think
Excuse me.
anybody's on here that's in the membership yet, but we do more direct with the visas and how to apply and what's the best ones and all that kind of stuff in our membership program, so that we can do, more specific on what your needs are.
Sure, sure.
Okay, someone said it's $150 for the East African visa. It's worth it because you're looking at Rwanda visa is 100, Tanzania is 100, Kenya is only 50. If you go to Burundi or Uganda, I think they're 50 and 100. So all those prices add up if you're planning on visiting different countries. If not, don't worry about it.
Right.
But
Thank you for that information. Satch Flight staff. I think Satch Flight. If correct me if I'm wrong, the pilot. I believe Satch Flight is the pilot.
oh, he's the one that's coming to get us.
Okay, he's gonna come. He's gonna. We'll
He's
get a
gonna come
private.
get us.
All right, that's what's up. So
Let's see what else is there. I think we caught up. Kenya friends. Hey, oh, Miss Wanda from Atlanta. That stayed at the Airbnb.
hey, Miss
She's
Wanda,
on.
definitely good to see. It's hot in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta.
My daughter won't go outside. She said when she go
Atlanta.
outside, she gets stuck to the cement.
It's crazy because I believe, well, based on what I'm seeing and hearing from you guys, it's hotter in the States than it is here in
In
Mombasa,
Africa.
in Africa.
Look, when we were in Rwanda, we would be laughing to ourselves.
Yeah.
They be burning up. Heat wave. I'm like, oh, is it summertime? Is it so cold over here in Africa? And then in Kenya, Kenya is very humid. So like the sun might not be out, the heat isn't killing you, but the humidity, I'm always looking wet.
But the breeze, though, the breeze is always, comforting for sure.
We got a Chilly Willy from Philly.
Chilly Willy from Philly.
Chilly Willy from Philly. Okay.
That's what's up.
I like to claim Philly myself. I'm a Jersey girl.
I do too, but I'm a Harrisburg. I'm about an hour and a half away. My family's from Philly and Chester and Twin Oaks.
My family's in Philly.
All of that stuff there, but not me. I grew up in Harrisburg.
Yes.
Anyway,
So,
Harrisburg represent. All right, so all right, now we've been hearing you guys, and even though even before you guys, you've been making mention in the comments and as far as the quality, right? We want to give you good quality. We really want to give you good quality. And we are really working on it. I'm learning some things, so I did a poll in the community because we sincerely wanted to know, okay, how's the audio? How's the visual? Let us know. A few people have been saying,
y'all been mean.
I know. I know that everybody doesn't look at the YouTube on the phone, and some look at it on the television. Some look at it on their laptops or computers, desktop, or their tablets, and the resolution can change. So I did my due diligence, and I'm trying to work it where across the board, it will have a good resolution. The sound quality is something we're working on. We're needing to. I have several, external, devices, microphones, but I'm just learning how to sync it right. So we're gonna get better.
Yeah,
God willing,
we're
we're gonna
working it
get better.
out.
We're working on it because you deserve quality. We don't want any distractions in, what we're trying to share with you all. And so we're working on it. We're working on it. So just to let you know, we hear you. It may take us a little bit of time. We're not trying to, stretch it out. We're trying to expedite it. But just to let you know, we are definitely working on that for sure. All right. So, all right. So, uh, along with that, with the channel, as my wife briefly mentioned, we're adding some components, membership,
Aw, someone
right?
said we make them happy.
Oh, well, that's good. Thank you. We appreciate that.
And Steve Bryant,
Excuse me.
he said he's leaving Uganda in a month and he'll be coming to Kenya.
Okay.
So
Well, let us know.
I feel like, isn't this the Stephen that was in Rwanda?
I'm not sure.
Stephen, were you in Rwanda? Why your hat look familiar? I feel like we know you.
Is that oh, okay. Well, he'll let us know for sure. But either way, when you get here, brother, you come to Mombasa, let us know. We'd definitely like to be able to meet
Yeah.
up, break bread, all of that. That would be a good thing.
So the other thing I want to mention, I keep forgetting to tell you guys with the visas. Any other country, Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, children pay for visas the same price as adults. Kenya don't have the children in for Kenya don't charge for children under 16.
Mm.
That is amazing.
Mhm.
Because when I tell you we have spent over thousands because we kept forgetting to renew for the girls, or we just got so busy and did an overstay on the girls. Everything you pay for you got to pay for children in these other countries. Kenya, children under 16 is visa free. So that is definitely something that's awesome. People that got many children, it doesn't even matter. Children are free visas under 16. So I wanted to make sure I remind you that.
But we'll be able to, okay, segueing back into what we were just trying to discuss as far as the membership, adding these components um, to, help make the viewing experience, your subscription, a lot, I guess, better, your experience, we want to, be able to provide what we can outside of just our shenanigans, but there's some more direct things. So the membership will help us help you. Uh, and the visa, all of that, all those detailed things, we can be more precise with, we can be more matter of fact, instead of all of the extra fat, we can just get right to the meat and let you know, hopefully step by step, a lot of these different things. And a lot of it may require for us to do some legwork, so we're willing to do it. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. So membership, and then of course our merch line.
Yeah, the merch line, again, anybody in the States or anybody in Europe can order off the merch line and you'll get the product within 2 weeks. We've had a couple people order. We're just waiting for them to put on one of their what they brought so we can use them as our models. So
No, we want
if you want to be one of our models, go ahead and somebody get the hoodies. I'm in love with the hoodies. Somebody get a hoodie and send us a picture of what you wearing it and put you right up on the page.
So we want to, of course, the merch, it's helpful for us, for sure. But we want to inspire, residential tourists. That's what we claim ourselves to be. We have yet to actually fully live out its true meaning. We're intending to be able to do so,
Holy
God willing.
poly.
God willing. But with that, we want to be able to encourage everyone to be the same. We want you to be a residential tourist wherever you are. If you don't decide to leave where you are, that's cool. But live your life, to its fullest.
Yes.
Live your life like a tourist, you know? I mean, go explore, you know, areas and things that you had not explored wherever you might be. But we encourage you, you know, go beyond that. Go, you know, come to Africa, go to Jamaica, go to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, go to Istanbul, anywhere it is that you feel that you would like to go, check it out and live your life, you know, to the fullest as a tourist. So these, you know, items are, of course, for fashion and they're helpful for us, but we wanted to also to inspire as well as you're wearing and you're supporting.
Yeah, so Sandra Got Voice says, do any of the memberships include any connections in Nairobi? And we have been building connections in Nairobi, especially for short stays, and we're still working on some things.
So you mean connect? If you're saying connections as far as you know,
Drivers,
drive, we got all of that.
yeah,
Man, we got a list of drivers. You know, we have we do. I mean, that's just what we do. You know, we meet people and we're as I know we've said this a time or two before. You know, we always try to think outside of ourselves when we connect with someone of service or that could be of benefit to us, we're looking how it can also be a benefit to someone else. The same as we were in Rwanda, you know, people will come touchdown. Okay, we the driver, he's quality, he's good.
Mhm.
Any whatever, you know, someone who's looking for a place to stay just for a short while,
Yeah.
or to live or to move, whatever. We always want to make sure we have that network available. So yes.
Even realtors, we have realtors that work out in Mombasa and Nairobi.
So
we're working on building these connections to be strong, ones that we've already utilized, so we know that they're good and honest, and they're decent places. So yeah, we'll definitely have that in place. Shalom, lovely Africa says to the family.
Oh, salam alaikum, shalom alaikum.
James Moore, Stevens said he's been in Uganda the whole time, but he's been in East Africa for about 3 years.
Oh man, you can teach us some stuff, brother.
Yeah, we want to come to Uganda though. We want to visit Uganda. I want to see the waterfalls. I'm not really too big on the safaris. I think I'm safaried out.
I do. I got my camera. I gotta, you know,
Okay.
I gotta get it. I'm trying to get down
But
with
as long as I
National
can see some
Geographic.
monkeys. But and then let's see, James Morrison, he's in Ghana, but he's gonna come visit Kenya.
Man, let us know, family.
Yeah,
We need to build, you know, you build this community here. That would be great. Expat community. I know it's already here. I don't want to say build it. I know it's already here, but I don't know how.
But even still, we can build ours as well.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
we're not, doesn't have to be expat, but just even RT family community where we have
That'd
the
be hot.
locals and the expats and we're building together and learning together and establishing stuff together. So yeah, but definitely, we definitely need some familiar faces.
It's necessary. Well, with that, I wanted to say to my last point that I want to say as far as responding to Sandra's Got Voice and to whomever, you know, with building the network, you know, it's important also for us when we build it. We want to we want to break that. How do I want to say that? I'm trying to say it politely, but anyway, want to break where they kind of, you know, look at us because of where we come from. That it's real. They try to, you know, hit you over the head with the prices. We experienced it in Rwanda, but we were successful enough to say, look, man, don't look at the now, look at the long, the down the road. You know, look at the volume that of finances and money that you can get if you treat fairly in pricing and reasonably in pricing. You know, so don't try to beat us over the head. Be straight up, be for real, be real. So we're hoping that we can, you know, establish that as well, you know, as we build this network. For those that may be coming to visit, they know that they're getting fair, equal treatment as far as pricing is concerned. All right.
So Connection Black to Africa said they're coming to Tanzania in February, and they're going to stop by and check us out.
Please.
Eddie Thorne says, are you going to visit the Victoria Falls? I want to be the colonel name has got to go.
What was that last part?
The name, the colonized name, Victoria Falls. I
You're right.
heard another, I think it was Amaya. He was saying he's tired of all the beautiful waterfalls and beaches and stuff that's named after the colonizers. Why don't we continue that on, that tradition?
Gotta change it up.
Yeah. So, that's my primary concern coming solo. Listen, especially Sandra got voice. We're going to post this interview up, but we met with a lady yesterday, 2 days ago, a mama, 75 years old. 74, solo traveler. Solo traveler. I'm just like amazed. And we meet a lot of solo travelers, especially ones that are older. But she backpacked from South America, lived in Mexico. She lives in Thailand right now. She's over here in Kenya. She just came back from Ethiopia, or was it Egypt? Egypt. And fearless, no fear in her. She's like, I'm protected. And I'm like, wow, because I never even knew solo traveling was a thing. Especially growing up, I barely would have went from Jersey to Philly by myself, let alone travel out the country. I'm a different person now, but back then I never even knew it existed. So yes, solo traveling, you plan it right, you connect with the right people, you don't have nothing to fear. I believe you don't have nothing to fear. Tony, Africa, no family, there isn't an expat community in Mombasa.
Okay.
You guys could and would be excellent at filling that void.
Okay. All right.
We'll be the alpha.
Yeah, we'll jump on it. We'll jump right on it.
Here.
We'll jump right on it.
So Kenyan living abroad, are you looking to partner with Kenyans who own houses in Mombasa? Because I believe we can make things great together, mostly given friendly prices. Please send us an email at Dealers Relocation Services. We have people as late as an hour ago sending me emails asking me for 2-bedroom house, 3-bedroom house. Our consultation, you guys, y'all been on the consultations, sending me emails. We've been doing consultations every week now. Thank you. And this is what they're looking for. They want homes. They want even local houses, so it's affordable that they can move into. A lot of people want oceanfront. A lot of people want to be in the community where they can kind of just blend in and, be a part of the community. So definitely, if you have any of that type of information, any local Kenyans that have houses, and you can give us that connection, please send us an email at dealersrelocationservices@gmail.com.
Right.
Afro Man says, oh, he got 3 houses in the alley. Okay, send me that information because I got 3 customers right now. Potential. Well, no, one, she registered, yeah.
She's ready. Okay. All right.
The local name for Victoria Falls is Mosi. Okay, I'll get it.
You gotta send us the audio pronunciation so we can know how to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Sandra. She said, I predicted when you had 2,000 subs that you guys will have 20,000 before the end of the year. I hope so.
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that vote of confidence and encouragement. We really do. Keep praying for us.
Yes.
Appreciate it. All right. So now we want to, like we say all the time, we read the comments. We do.
Mhm.
We read. I don't try to make us anything special. I'm sure others read comments as well, but we really read the comments, and some of them take you there, but it is what it is. You understand? Our last, what we want to, just kind of, I don't want to say address, but we just want to share a bit of our perspective of our last video. If you hadn't seen it, it dealt with.
Look, I wanted to take it down because y'all were just getting crazy.
No. It's good. Because but that's a good thing, because our intent. This is a good segue. Our intentions is to really. All right. Let me start like this, right? Because the last comment that I responded to, was stating that, you know, there are, of course, there are many, many places who have this type of experience that, we observed and we share. And we're not sharing it because we want to draw some negative attention. It's not what we're doing. And everyone, because I've seen this in a lot of comments, like say, oh, everyone is aware of that going on. And can you know everyone is not aware because we didn't know.
We didn't know.
We didn't know. We didn't know that this was a thing. And
we were confused, like, what is going on? Why are we doing this?
so it took our breath. It took us, we were caught off guard. Now, this is why it's important for us to be able to share the likes of these particular things. Two reasons. One is when we were in Rwanda, right? And I think we, again, a time or two, we may have mentioned this. We were seeing quite a few individuals who were coming to Rwanda and, looking to relocate there. And many were saying that a lot of their reasoning is because of our videos, because of the move that we made, and we were very, humbly, humbled by that. But there was, which will always remain with us, there was one family who had come and they just snatched away. They uprooted and left, and they didn't visit or anything, right? And they told us the reason why they had come was because of us. So we were, we were honored in the sense, but we were kind of like, And then a month later, they text us and like, we back in the States. We're like, wait a minute. So we were a little concerned that, we, not directly, but indirectly, we were the cause of that. Meaning, what we presented and how we presented our experience. And
yeah, we wanted to make sure we weren't part of
the fluff,
fluffy
the fluff.
Yeah, because we kind of was a victim of the fluffy YouTubers.
Yeah, we kind of were.
All we seen was the beautiful, the good stuff. The stuff that wasn't too good, it was doable, right? So, and it was truthful stuff, but we needed, and some things we just would have never known until we got here, and the lifestyle that we had to live it. So what we want to make sure now is we don't just give you fluff. That's just not us. You're not going to come to the continent and be like, I watched you guys and y'all didn't tell me this. And we knew about it. No, you can't hold that. We're not going to be held.
No, and that's not, yeah, we not like, listen, man, I'm going to tell you, man. Listen, we sincere. We're sincere. We want you to be well informed, man, as much as possible. We don't, man, listen, it's not a good feeling being left out. This is 9,000 miles. You're 9,000 miles away. You don't know nobody. It's a totally different culture and the way of doing things. It's the way of thinking, it's different. It's different.
And Africa's not for everybody.
It's not. It's not for everybody. And we being in Rwanda, we saw a lot of seniors. And man, God forbid, grateful that Rwanda has a very solid infrastructure, is safe for, all of that stuff there. But I mean, you just never know. So we don't want to, if we're aware of it, we don't want to tuck it under the rug, and God forbid something occur or happen and you're confronted with something that we were aware of and we didn't say anything at all, and
so we can't be afraid that we're going to step on somebody's shoes because we're going to give you our experience.
Sorry, but
that's not how we made. That's not our makeup.
No, it's not.
It's not. We do want to offer. I mean, we're intellectuals, so some things might happen on the continent, presidency or the dollar or whatever. If it's going to affect us as a people,
we're going to tell you.
We're going to tell you.
We're going to say it. We're going to share it
with you. We can't worry about if we're going to step on people's toes. So the Jungle Fever video, man, we stepped on everybody's toes with that one. Sorry. I
You know,
just
messed up some pedicures.
I mean, we understand, but it was mind blowing. See, in Rhonda was different. Rhonda, we will see interracial relationships. It could be Asian and Black, or, I mean, Asian and Rwandan, or a lot of Caucasians and Rwandans. They're around the same age. They got families together. It was just, that was mind blowing. Like, really? As well. But that was, that wasn't like as shocking. When we came here, the Santa Clauses and the young girls blew my mind. I'm like ready to fight. Like, what is going on? This is exploitation, or what are they doing with these little young girls? Like, I am
Like
upset.
young girls, like young adult,
Young adults,
not children,
young
but just like
adults.
young, like young 20s and so on and so on. It was you would have to be here to understand what we're saying. It's like everywhere you turn, everywhere you, especially in a specific area, anytime that we're there,
Everywhere.
everywhere you turn, it's like it's there.
And
And so it was,
it's like crazy. Like yesterday, we were at the mall, right? And there was a very jolly Santa Claus. I mean, my man had the cane, the beard, the pot belly, and he had two. You know, I don't know which one was with this old man,
it was
but they were not trying to
you
be.
coming in the
Yeah.
campus. It was three.
Mm.
It was three. I was like,
I'm and listen, I'm not a cusser, but I swear it makes me want to cuss. I want to get up there and be like, what, why? What? Mind blown. I'm sorry. That's not something we knew about. Okay, the Beach Boys, yeah, we knew about that. I followed the write-ups in Gambia about it, even in Ghana about it a long time ago. But so that's something we didn't know it was here in Mombasa, but we knew what Beach Boys are and did. But the Santa Claus thing with the young girls, sorry, I never knew it. We didn't know.
yeah, we didn't know. And I mean, the way, we're taught and trained, the black woman is all of everything. She's second only to God, you understand? And so anything that appears or looks as if it is a threat, to her, it's just how we are. It's just, it just raises the antennas. And this did because it just stood out. I mean, it's real. You see two individuals together, um, obviously they're together because there's some type of an attraction,
Yeah,
and we just couldn't see it.
usually it's an attraction.
Usually it's an attraction. So we were trying to understand it. We didn't understand it, and we don't want, of course, um, we don't want our sisters being taken advantage of, man. We don't want that. They know what they're doing. I mean, they're grown, or they're old enough to make their own decisions, of course, you know, and as we were, told, which we already knew, it's money, and but you don't have to do that anyway. I don't want to. We just wanted to share.
Oh no, Tommy Africa said, you go to the Gambia, you'll be shocked. You'll see Santa and Mama Claus with little children. See, that would have me fighting.
I'll probably be
I'll
locked
be
up.
over there. Yeah, I'll be over there fighting.
It might be locked up. But see,
Yeah.
but that go. But so here it is. This is the other part of it, right? The other part of it is, it's exploiting, man. It's taking advantage of, the situation. And it made me, somebody said in a comment, right? Because we got to be careful, right? And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna jump off of it because someone says something to the effect of, you know, and I don't even know much about the Passport Brothers. I don't know. I don't know. I just hear of it and I don't know. But someone made a comment that made me think like, okay, it could be almost the same, right? In the term, it's not, but in terms of, you know, one exploiting and the other objectifying. Possibly. I don't know much about that. So I can't really speak thoroughly on it. But my point is, you know, we got to be careful, right? We got to be careful. I know, African women are gorgeous, man. They're beautiful, you know. Um, they are. They are. And so let's not get caught up, man. Let's not get caught up in that. So it's what we observed. And we wanted to, just share with what our intentions were. Our intentions weren't to bring negativity. We love Kenya. We are grateful for the Kenyan people. We don't want the Kenyan people thinking that, we want them to
Yeah.
look bad.
They
We're
were
not
like,
trying
why
to
are you
make Kenyans look bad. We're not
picking on the
doing that.
negative? Focus on the listen, this is why I feel like it's important for us, Black people around the globe, to be able to understand that we are needed on the continent.
Because we see it.
Not just wanted,
We
but
see it a
needed.
mile away.
We're warriors, we're fighters. So if we need to come over and try to this is one thing, we come over, we create opportunities, we create jobs, we create employment. Yeah, we do want to come back home, and a lot of this will change the climate, the financial atmosphere of the country.
Mm.
It really, really would. And on top of that, empowering. We want to empower our people.
Mm-hmm.
We got young ladies thinking that the only way that they could survive is to be with Santa Claus. Santa Claus ain't never bring no good gifts to my house.
Ain't had no chimney.
We ain't had no chimney. And he definitely don't come to the Black neighborhood for anything of good. No. We have to change the whole atmosphere. We got to, and it starts with the mind. And if it's going to take expats coming in, because we've been through all this type of stuff. We've been through all of it. So now when we see it, it triggers us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, yo, we got to do something about this. And if it starts with just putting it on our YouTube channel and hoping that one of these young ladies is seeing it and realize she got options. And if you don't have options, hit us up on our email. Let's figure this out together.
Let's work it out.
I promise you, you don't need Santa Claus.
No, you're not, no, you don't need, and you don't, if it's a sincere, then okay. But that's a whole nother topic. But if it's because you need that, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. So
thank you, Muhammad on the move. We just got your blessing. Thank you so much.
brother, listen, that's my brother. That's my brother Troy, man. I love you, brother. I miss you, man. I miss you, brother. And I hope, man, God willing, man, we'll get this chance to see each other soon, man. I don't even come here to Africa, you and your beautiful family, or we touch down in the States for a visit. It'd probably be just me. My wife ain't trying to come back. So
anyway,
but we thank you, brother.
We got Brother Lee Supreme. He's in the building from
Brother
Phoenix.
Lee, please, brother, thank you so much. Supreme.
Karuki John said, food business is the only investment that will make you achieve in Nairobi. I know many restaurants that are doing well. Listen, man, I don't know how we missed it, but I wish we.
All right, so if that's the case, Ikawa Cafe is still a brand. It's still a brand. We don't have a brick and mortar, but it's still a brand.
Well, we need an investor.
That's my point. That's my point. I do know if Ikawa Cafe were here.
Even in Mombasa,
oh,
man, we were rocking Mombasa.
It would be
There's
phenomenal.
nothing like it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, these young women use the money earned to feed their families and pay their schools. I know, and that's the part that breaks my heart, because they think that this is the only way that they'll be able to take care of their families. And in their mind, it is. It's up to.
It's not the. Oh, no.
I said in their mind.
But even it's not the only way. It's a faster way.
In their mind.
In their mind.
And a lot of them, like we were told that their moms or their parents actually teach it to them so they can go out and bring that money home. And we seen it yesterday or the other day. It was a Santa Claus with a older woman and her husband and their young daughter. She was in her 20s, but still. And then all the other children. And of course, he brought everybody food. But I'm like,
we got, man, listen. And this is, look, so if there were anything I had to say directly to the Kenyan men, man, don't let your women out. Don't, man, listen, make a way for your woman, man.
Mhm.
Make a way. Don't allow her to be able to, don't let that be, you know, nah, man, we can't, we got to change this particular narrative.
Thank you, Sandra got voice. We just got that beautiful blessing.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you so much, sister.
and let me tell y'all, after being sick for 9 days, 10 days, y'all don't understand how this blessing is how y'all really blessing us.
It's a blessing. It truly is a
We
blessing.
need it. Every last bit of your blessing. Thank you so much. Um, Capitalism, exploitation. I cannot wait until we all get together on the continent. Well, I hope y'all include me.
Brother
I need
Wendell,
some
that's my
friends.
other, hey, salute, brother. Salam alaikum. Man, it's always good to see you.
Yeah, Brother Wendell always supports.
Yeah, man, we
Always
appreciate
supports.
you.
He
We
sends an
appreciate you.
email just of encouragement. You don't know half the time I'm the one reading the emails, but thank you. I always tell him though. I be like, Brother
I
Wendell.
read, she just gets to him faster than I do. That's all. I always see. But you know, you and I, we communicate directly.
Yeah, so yep, so that's what's going on with the video. I'm sorry, it made a couple people mad. People said they were unfollowing
That's right,
us, and
Sister Susan. Never for nothing. Because listen, we've got two. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Because Sister Susan said you never sell your body, soul, and integrity for anything. That's absolutely 100% emphatically correct. Because where man cannot make a way, God makes a way, right? God makes a way. Hagar, right? Let me just go get spiritual real quick. Hagar running in the, in the wilderness, pregnant, to and fro. She had to lay down her burden. And once she was ready to lay it down, God reminded her, no, I'm here. And to this day, the well of Zamzam, the water that comes and springs out in that desert, is still providing water to this very day as a reminder that God is always present. You don't have to. We don't have to, as my sister said, we don't have to sell your soul, your body for or your integrity for nothing. God makes a way anytime and every time. And that's not spooky at all.
okay, this is a good message right here.
All right.
Well, Ruru said, some of us are on the ground fighting illiteracy, child marriage, child labor, poor sanitation, etc. I want to see African American YouTubers get deep and try to understand the core issues of Africa. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do.
Some of us are on the ground fighting illiteracy, child marriage, child labor, poor sanitation. So let me share something. I hear you clearly.
Well, that's what he's saying. That's what they need help with. That's what
Yeah.
they want, and we want to be a part of that. We
But
we are humanitarians. This is the type of stuff that we want to do.
right.
But we don't know about it if you don't tell us. If you don't
But
invite us to come out.
but we do know about it. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. We can relate more than you know because this is nothing foreign to us as Black people in America. All of that, what you just listed, is something and things that we experience as Black people in America as well. And so going back to what my beloved was saying is that we have a experience, we have I guess what I want to say, an ability to be able to assist and to aid and to help in this regard, not just with the finances though. Finances is necessary, it's important, but we need to be, and this is a topic for another time, but we need to, not directly speaking generally, we need to be recognized though. We need to be recognized and not clumped together as just from America. We have a separate experience that has afforded us a particular insight and a foresight to be able to have a level of empathy for our African brothers and sisters who are experiencing the same thing. So there's a genuineness of love. There's a genuineness of care and concern with no conditions that we bring. But you can't get that connection if we're not received in our fullness and embraced in our fullness to be able to aid and assist in the manner in which we're able to aid and assist.
Yeah, there's so many of us that have that skill set. Looking at what you said, um, social services, there's so many people that I know of, even that just came from Rwanda. These are Black Americans, these are Black people in the diaspora. And was so hard to just, therapists, so hard to even just set up a base to do this kind of work. I'm not saying in Kenya because we haven't experienced it
But
yet,
in Rwanda,
but in Rwanda, it was very, 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 very hard for them to get their licensing transferred over to even be accepted, or even see a value in what we were trying to bring, as a people. So a lot of times when we're saying we need to get recognized as far as maybe, okay, Black Americans, you guys can come. You're visa free. We want you. We need you. Let's bring you back home, because they have these skill sets and that can really make some major differences in the situations that you're talking about.
because we love,
I mean, we come with that
we love.
as a Black people, period. That's our nature. So if we can come with that skill set, a lot of them coming for business, or they come in, they might be retired, but they still, my mom passed away, she was a social worker. She she wasn't good with children though, but she worked with children. I don't know. She was a social worker and would have loved to have been able to, use her skill set and her background in helping to establish the strong foundations where our women don't think any longer that we have to raise our children to believe that Santa Claus is coming to town and he's the one with the gifts.
Mm.
And I'm speaking in code, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So we definitely, if we're made to be welcome, we will be an asset to the continent.
Boy, oh boy.
Not just the country, we would be an asset to the continent for sure. Um, okay, what else we got over here? So, Baru, I hope I honestly answered your question or your
Yeah, yeah,
concern,
yeah.
and we would love to hear more. If you know, for me, I want to do some volunteer work. I want to be able to go out and at this stage of my life, make a change, make some differences happen. In the States, we had a homeless foundation where we'll go out and feed 1 to 200 men and children and families, food and clothing. And it's kind of been dead in my spirit. I want to do it so bad. I want to go out and make a difference in the world. So if you have an organization or you have a way that we can do that, and we can put it on the channel, let us show your organization, what you're trying to do to help Kenya or any country in Africa. Let's highlight that for sure. So, okay, I think we are all caught up.
I think we're pretty much caught. Let me see.
Nope.
No.
Aisha Omar. Okay, hold on. Preach. Okay. Hi, Muhammad family. And the Ruby in here. I watched how your family had a hard time eating fish in your valley.
Listen, we ate the
It was fish eyes.
Not the fish, it was the eyes. We ate the fish. The fish was delicious. It was really good.
I don't like fish.
She's not a, she don't,
It was
whether we
nice.
were in the States or very seldom does she eat fish. It's very, very seldom.
That was not good.
I eat fish. I love it. It was good. I ate it. Not the eyes though. I couldn't get down with the eyes. So
The whole
we ate the fish.
the whole frying the fish, that part was okay. It was good. But then we stewed it. Uh-uh.
It is what it is. It's not personal. It's not a personal thing. It's not a, it's just.
So Aisha Omar, salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I watched and love your sisters in cake. Thanks for loving my house. Kenya, maybe? I don't know. Okay, you're welcome.
It might be emoji that just didn't cross over.
I don't know.
Yeah.
BI said you are safe. All that social media trolling is as Kenyans as you can get. Okay. I wasn't worried. I'll
No, we don't. No.
I wasn't worried. I was just sad, like, oh, we done hurt folks' feelings.
Yeah, no,
It was making me sad.
it
Even,
happens.
um, oh my goodness, I thought we were near it. Brother Wendell, recognize and organize. Yes, sir. We live with Santa and Knights. Know him very well, definitely.
That's for sure.
Well said, sir. Inshallah, you get better. Praying for you, my sister. Thank you so much. Kenya living abroad. Sorry, Kenyans are loud speakers. If they feel something is wrong, even without having full information, we like to speak. It's in us. The claws left us really damaged, but we shall heal. You know what? But that's what I like about Kenyans. Y'all are not afraid to fight for your rights. You speak your mind. Y'all are out there, and people think and I love that about Kenyans. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing when you know that the country supports freedom of speech. Your voice matters. You need to be heard. And I love it. So no worries. And Kenya want to nut your bosom.
They don't.
I don't know I don't know Swahili yet. I'm still with my
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
That's
I'm
the
learning
same thing.
poli. Saga, Africans have expectations of Black Americans who move to Africa that they don't uphold when they move to US. Mutual respect and understanding of our respective circumstances is required. I agree.
For sure.
I
Much
agree.
appreciated. Much appreciated. Yes.
And Lucille said, from what I've read in scriptures and Ron Dalton's book, it's been prophesied what you are discussing.
Okay. Okay.
Money solutions are needed, Maja said, or Maya said. That's true.
It's true.
That's true.
That you're
Money
right.
solutions, and it's going to take a different brainwashing.
Right. I mean, you can't. Money is real, and I hope that we didn't, or I didn't downplay the fact that you need money. I guess the emphasis is more on how you obtain the money, right? And how yeah, just how you obtain it. There are many ways that it can be obtained without having to forego who you are. Um, and we just have to put our mind, pool our resources, as a wise man once said, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Pool your resources, right? Yeah.
So Sandra said, that's right. Only 36 likes. Come on, y'all. Can y'all? I know we're kind of quiet today, but if y'all like our channel, if you like what we're saying,
Then maybe they don't like it.
Maybe they don't like it. You're
That's
right. It could help the algorithm. Can we at least get 60 likes?
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, we're moving a little bit.
Thank you, though. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We know. I mean, sometimes it's the quality, not so much the quantity. But we're grateful for that one. That one. So we'll take that. We appreciate it. But Sister Sonia, thank you for cheering for us. We appreciate you.
Easy York said, I am a member of Chart Reading Association. I don't know what that is.
What is it?
Chart Reading Association. Okay.
Chart Reading Association. If you can maybe just kind of share.
Yeah, what is Chart Reading Association?
Yeah, let us know what that is.
Lydia said that she had to rewind so she can catch up. Yes, please press the like button, people. Like it. Like Sister Sandra said, we need to get to 20,000 subscribers. Then y'all see us all the time.
She said by the end of the year. So
can we get it by the end of next month? So we can be more free. Be more free. So yeah. So that's what's going on. And if anybody have any questions, we can hit some of these questions up real quick. But we just wanted to let you know what was the holdup. Apologize if we offended some folks. Let you know about our health scares. We still here. We love Kenya. We've been getting some things. We're about to post up for you. We've been meeting some great people. I'm in love with Kenya, man. I'm in love with Kenya. Let's see. Kenya living abroad, we have to hold on to cottage industry to create wealth because we are missing value addition in Kenya. And I ask African Americans to come and invest in industry. as soon as the government changes the laws. Listen, when the government changed the laws and cancel out that visa, it's going to send a message to so many of us in the diaspora, not just in America, not just African Americans. We got them in the UK, we got them in the
Canada,
islands, Canada, all of them. It's going to send a message that we are wanted and we are valued. And now we're going to come home and we're going to be an asset to the country.
We're not trying to come and chill.
No.
Not like that. We're not trying to come and chill. And no, we want to, as my wife was saying real briefly, we have this expertise, this skill set. We're like a lion in a cage moving back and forth. We're just trying to get out the cage. And if there's a place where we can go to get out, that's where we want to go. We want to be utilized. We want to know that, we have purpose and that we can exercise that purpose freely, fairly, equally, non-judging, and that's all we need.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need.
Imagine, so people are emailing us saying, if Mr. Trump comes back to president, I'm coming to Kenya. I'm leaving. I'm moving. I remember when we were in the States, we were like, if Trump is going to be president, we're moving to Canada. We're getting out of here. But these people for real. These people for real. There's nothing left to fight for in the States. They don't want us. They're killing us. They taking away normal human rights for made up stuff, made up ones. God is completely wiped away from any type of language in the US. People are ready to go, whether it's Kenya or Africa or any other country.
Mexico, Panama,
man,
Thailand.
People are ready to
said,
go.
Listen, just go. I'm getting out of here.
For real. And so to be somewhere where we can continue to thrive and still be an asset and have a voice, not just as a foreigner, but as a voice, as a Black person, period, will make a big difference for the diaspora.
For sure.
Me too. Ken, one more thing. Okay. Hi, Damien Suresh. He's from Los Angeles. He's a big fan of our videos.
Damien, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Sandra said, did you send out a notification? I don't know how to do that stuff.
Notification.
We just learned how to use this stream.
No, we listen about, Sister Sandra. So like we said, we're learning some things. So we're slowly but surely getting to that point of proficiency to be able to hit all corners. So no, we did not. Well, we did it in our community. We did put the notification in the community section of the channel. However, there's another way we can send out, but we didn't.
Watch how we do it next time. It's gonna have a timer and a little thingy that's gonna be
Lord
ticking and stuff.
God willing.
Sandra said, I don't care who's going to be president. I don't want to be a senior citizen in this country. I wouldn't either.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's take your senior citizens benefits and go somewhere else where it's twice the value and enjoy life. Kins will up the subscribers to 100K once they catch one of. I don't know, they mad at us right now.
They're not mad. No, they're not. No, they're not. It's just a few. No. We gave. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, outside of the U.S., as far as the viewers, next in line are Kenyans.
Oh, Kenyans is rock. Even when we were in
Rwanda,
we came over here to visit and came home. Kenya was like, bam. I said,
no. So we appreciate the love from our Kenyan
support.
Our Kenyan
I love the Kenyans.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. So
I bet you I'm Kenyan.
When she was in Rwanda, she said she was Rwanda. Now she's
I know I got some Eritrean blood because I look Ethiopian, but I bet you I got Kenyan blood. Because they're warriors. That's my spirit right there. Yeah. When the Kenyans, that's true.
Well, so this was brother or sister Waruru. I'm not sure, male, female, brother, sister. I don't want to offend, but help us with that. Let the Kenyan family folk know we exist.
But you gotta tell them we're not always gonna show peaches and cream. Because the water took me out. The water tried to kill me off. Okay, Bookman and the Salines. Remember, it's not only about not having to pay for visas, but
Oh, no,
also for
Bookman and
legal.
Celine, those are the two warriors who wasn't having it for this in time of slavery. Bookman and Dessalines,
Okay. He's the
soldiers. See, the
historian.
only thing they only teach, well, for the most part, they only teach you about Nat Turner. Salute to Nat Turner. But Bookman and Dessalines, oh man, warriors,
Okay, well, I need
uprising.
to
So
learn more about
I
that.
like that name. So salute to you. Wait,
Joyce Boggs, hello, everyone
but
in the
what did he
chat.
what they say? Rumor is not
He said
only.
it's not just about visas, but it's also legal residency.
Come on, man, say that.
Right.
That's right.
But
That's
if they
right.
take
Thank
away
you.
the visas, you'll have legal residency, right?
I don't know, but you're right. You has
You're
to
right.
all of that, all of
Yeah, just
everything.
let us come home.
Yeah, let us
Yeah,
just
we were
right.
talking, we were telling someone, imagine someone comes in your house and stole your baby, took them years and years and years and years. And then when the child come back, we're gonna say, you gotta pay to come in this house. You're not a part of this. You're not a part of this family no more. So what? You share my bloodline of my
You don't
great
get a
great
key. You don't
grandchild.
get a
You
key
don't
to
get a key.
you don't get a
I'm gonna
key
give
to
you a little visitor's pass, but you need to go
gotta
in
ring the
90 days.
doorbell.
I don't care how much money you spend in here. You need to go. That's how it feels for us. I'm like, dang, man, we can't go nowhere. Nobody want us. We're the best of the best. Nobody wants us.
Nobody wants us.
Jeez.
We gotta want ourselves though. So
Hello to, oh, so Sandra said the fact that you have over 80 people watching and no notification is incredible. Okay, so that's what we
God is
gotta
doing
do.
this thing. Okay.
We ain't sending out a notification to the
See,
13,000 people.
we learning
We
from you
slow.
guys. Thank you. We learning.
Like the grandchild says, Jada, y'all old.
They constantly
Y'all
remind us
old.
that we old. See, my head is bald, right? So they like to talk about when I had that little bald spot back there.
Yeah, you
To
got that smack me head.
remind us that we was old.
But the thing is, we thought once we post when we post a video, everybody will get a notification. That ain't how it works.
It's not how it
Okay,
works.
so next time we got it.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for that.
Carlos Ortez is retiring at the end of 2025. Yo, man, the people that retire, I got like 14 years before I go. 15 years. People that's retiring and get a little Social Security, you can go anywhere you want, anywhere outside of the US
Sure.
and be comfortable.
Sure.
Well, maybe not Europe, but anywhere else outside of the US, live viva la voca.
I don't know if you said that right.
I said it right.
Well, look, family,
I'm
we
praying
get
for Ghana to drop the visas like Kenya. Ghana has its own little unique thingamajig going on. And I don't think they ever gonna drop the visas. That's their bread and butter. That's their bread and butter.
easy York. Why you say that? Don't tell her that.
You say?
Cause now she gonna.
A Swahili woman in Mombasa.
She does though. That you're right about that though. That is true. She does.
So I look Indian and Kenyan mix.
No, that's not. It's Arab and Bantu.
I look Arab.
The Swahili people. Correct me if I'm wrong. Easy York. Swahili.
Look, I don't care, as long as you didn't say Mzungu, because then we'll be fighting. I will find you.
In Rwanda, she was Madam Mzungu.
Only him laughing, right? Y'all better not be laughing.
Because I know how much it gets under her skin, boy. She was like, but.
And she said, how's the internet in Mombasa high rise?
It's good.
We're in a high rise.
It's good. It's
you
good.
You guys can see us. You know what? It went out twice in the 6 weeks that we've been here. Yesterday,
but I think
for like 3 minutes.
No, that's not.
Was that yesterday?
That's not.
No, that was the power.
It wasn't even 3 minutes. That's the power. She's about the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi.
But you just got to make sure you
Yeah.
choose the right, just like anything else, choose the right, company.
Brother said, wow, Brother Muhammad.
Yes.
Yeah, he knew that, huh?
Yeah.
Haiti, the original revolutionary.
That's right. Come on, listen. Y'all don't understand how I be wanting to have a cipher with brothers, man. This brief moment is.
But if y'all call him, he won't answer.
Of course I will. We're gonna cipher like this. Come on now.
Somebody please, because I just stare at him like I'll be like, I need to make some money.
Yes.
Oh God, what I'm gonna cook for dinner?
which we
So-
got to do right now.
The family,
That's some family starving.
family, one thing I noticed, you are much happier in Kenya.
Oh,
Right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes, finish your thought.
You're right. I do. Now I'm too distracted. What?
Ayo, Ayo,
Oh,
Ayo,
Ayu,
hey, we miss you, brother.
Tanzania. He was the cutest little tour guide.
Yeah, he was a great, tour guide for us in Osman, and then Ayo,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful
He's one
soul.
of our connections in Tanzania.
Yes, if
And
you
we
go
know
to,
you got a shop now and some stuff. Okay.
if you need some appliances, you need anything, you Tanzania, if you in Zanzibar, check him out. He gonna make sure you taken care of. Man, hopefully we'll get a chance to see you, my friend.
So we continuing getting social security benefits after look. Yes, that's yours.
That's you.
That's yours.
Don't
Don't
get
go
that up.
reporting to them
Yeah,
that
don't
you're
say
leaving the
nothing.
country.
Don't say
Don't
nothing.
close out your bank accounts. This is your stuff for the rest of your life. That's your money.
Keep it.
Yes.
Rock with it.
So when you
Roll
get
with
your,
it.
look, the only time, if I have to come back to the States, it will be when I'm at that retirement age and I need to fill out an application for my social security.
And Sister
If I
Joyce,
can't do it online, I'm coming.
Sister Joyce, she was like, yes, that's right.
That's your
Sister Joyce,
money.
yes.
You done put in your whole life on that social security. Look, you fight for that and that's your money.
Yes, yes.
And if you need help with that, that's we could do a consultation. We make sure you straight. Okay. Um, Ventures, no visa, purchase land is yours and it's cheaper. That's true. That's true. Are you guys planning on showing any villas or condos for sale? Well, the brother just emailed me. He got some houses. We're gonna
Yeah, we're
check it
gonna go.
out,
Yeah,
record it, because you guys, again, the ones that want to come over, y'all want to get consultation, just send us an email about the consultation. The Dealers Relocation Services, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the visas done. We're gonna get you housing. We're gonna make sure you have transportation to get there. We're gonna set you up. So when you're ready to come, you come home. Not to a B&B or
so you
a
feel like
hotel, you
right,
come home.
you're home.
And that's what we're trying to do here. Are you gonna, okay, thanks, Serafina Love. She looks a little Swahili from the island of Mombasa. That's right. This is the island of my people.
Ask her to speak Kiswahili.
I am poli poli.
Pole, pole.
But if you try to get me to buy something, apano taka,
I,
apano taki.
she always can remember this.
I have to learn the target words.
the negative stuff.
That ain't negative. That's no. Leave me alone. I have no money.
Thank you for that. So we're gonna.
Okay.
Brother Lee. Okay, Brother Lee. We look for you, brother.
Coming. We ready for it.
Yes, yes.
Sandra got voice cool. Maybe do a video on how one can live in my boss on a social security check. Just send me an email. Send me an email. It's it could be more specific to what you're looking for, your needs, your age, what type of lifestyle you normally would have. Are you sickly? Are you healthy? Send us an email for that. Expect the email, fam. Okay, yes, sir. We're waiting for you.
Look forward to it, brother.
Thank you, Kenya Living Abroad, for the info. Okay, while you guys are learning the language, I know 2 words, mama. Holy, holy, and
She know more than that.
apanu.
Asante sana,
Apanu taka.
karibu sana, habari za asubuhi.
That's you, bro.
But that's in the morning time.
You gotta get off, man.
Habari gani,
I gotta learn food. That's my thing.
Missouri, a little bit. We're learning. So look, family. So you know what? We really sincerely enjoy spending this time with you all. We really do. Time has been spent.
He's hungry, y'all.
No,
Dinner is ready.
the family got to eat. They waiting on us.
Okay, I'm hungry.
She's hungry. But we don't want to. We have a gentleman who's in the apartment building who's Kenyan, and he follows us. He follows us. He identified us. He was following us before we even got here, and so he's a cool brother. If he's watching, brother Jamal, we appreciate you, man. We thank you, and the love that he gives. And the other day he stopped. He said, "Listen, all right, when you're gonna have something a little long, you got to let us know now." because we're gonna tap out, you know, we might tap
But
out.
see, the good thing is live videos, we pretty much go off of your energy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty
so
much.
once the
But for those,
questions stop and the comments stop, then I'm like, okay, we good,
But for-
everybody good.
for those that didn't catch it, they catch it later on. They may not, you know, watch the duration of it. So I think that's kind of like, because we've been trying to be mindful of that too on the videos, not to go too far past 30 minutes, you know, because times past, we drag it out. Anyway, so we want to go ahead and thank you all again very,
Yes.
very much.
Thank you, Joan Thurman, for coming in, and I'm glad you enjoyed the content.
Truly appreciate
Serafina
it.
Love, I'm so glad you made it. Thank you.
Yes.
My jumbo life, yeah, that's what we talking about. It
Now
just-
gumbo life.
My gumbo life. I have my glasses on. And Brother Wendell, thanks for having boots on the ground. Yes, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks
We
for the
always appreciate
support.
your words, your enlightenment,
Mhm.
you know.
Please check out the merch. Oh, we didn't even put it up there, but the merch line that's in the channel. And again, if you guys want to support, we have the PayPal and the Cash App sign up there. Please help support us to continue to bring that information to you guys. And we greatly, greatly appreciate it. And don't forget the memberships. You guys have those personal questions, you want to have additional assistance, some boots on the ground, and want us to do some things for you guys. It'll benefit you more to either do the membership or to send us an email for that consultation. We can do that either way. So thank
Absolutely.
you.
And if it's your first time, you know, watching, please, if some of you like, subscribe. We'd love to have your subscription and continued viewership. And like and share. We got the comments. If there's more you want to comment on, we welcome it. We will definitely welcome it. So
And
family,
this is important
what's that?
for you, for your dream. Sister Sandra said, thank you for walking in your calling. This is your ministry.
Thank you. You don't know, you really don't know. You don't know how timely those words are and confirming those words are, Sister Sandra. So that was divinely.
Yeah, you needed to hear that
So
today.
thank you so much. Thank you for that. Very, very much. Truly, truly appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
So, okay, family. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Our prayers go out to you all in Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.